Welcome back to another edition of the Pitch Putt and Puff podcast. My name is Roger, aka RGB. Appreciate everybody tuning in this week. I just want to take a quick second to give a shout out to our sponsor, 420 Bliss, located on Hoosick Street, 740 Hoosick Street, Troy, New York, right up in the Walmart Plaza. Make sure you go in there, check them out. Everything from flour, pre-rolls, edibles, tinctures, you name it, they got it. Tell them that the Pitch Putt and Puff crew sent you. This guest I have on tonight, if you're familiar with the podcast, we don't smoke the same, was a sponsor for us for a little while. You might have heard the name before. We got Brian Athey from Fore Golf. What's up, Brian? Welcome to the show, brother.
What's up, man? Gang, gang.
Yeah.
Appreciate you having me on, man. Appreciate you. Good peoples for sure.
No, man, I appreciate you taking the time, man. I know it was tough being out on the West Coast with the time difference and shit, so I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably tougher for you than it is for me. It's still the middle of the day kind of for us.
Yeah, we're good. It's 7 o'clock here, so it ain't too bad. But
Daylight savings is coming soon, too.
I can't wait. I actually got a chance to get out and play a little bit on Sunday.
Yeah.
For the first time. I mean, it's soaking wet. Like, you're hitting the ball in the fairway, and it's plugging, and you can't find it. So it's a little frustrating out here. And I look out and I see you guys, and I'm like, man, beautiful, 70 and sunny. I'm like, damn, dude.
Yeah, we are a little lucky. I'm not gonna lie, we are a little lucky. Honestly, I didn't even know it was like that when I got out here. And I didn't even, it wasn't even golf. It wasn't even a thing. Like to me when I first moved out here. Thor, watch out. Go lay down.
You were originally a football player, right?
Yeah, I played some arena football professionally for a couple of teams. I played a lot of minor league football. I played for Team USA every now and then. This will probably be my last year playing with Team USA. I kind of keep that under the wraps. I don't like to mix everything because people sometimes might be like, "Oh, he's using this to get to this," but nah. But yeah, I played a lot of football my entire life. Just beat me down, and I decided to retire completely from it other than coaching. And then probably this last time I'll play for Team America, which we play against like Mexico's professional all-star team and Germany's professional all-star teams and stuff like that. Like we play against those type of professionals, but I mean we do pretty well every time we play them regardless because we're bred to play football, you know.
Right. Where are you originally from?
I'm from originally Washington D.C. area, DMV area.
Okay.
That whole big little square of where you can go to DC, Maryland, Virginia in like 10 minutes in all three states.
Yep.
So yeah, I grew up there, played ball there, went to school there, literally grew up there for pretty much my entire life, other than a little bit of time in Sacramento, a little bit of time in Florida, and then now here in California for the past 2 years.
Nice. Yeah, man, it's pretty dope because, like I said, I heard about you from XG and the boys. XG's been on the podcast before. Shout out to him for that. So yeah, listen, we don't smoke the same. I've been listening to them guys for years, and you make a pretty occasional appearances on there. So I started following them. The last appearance, you and XG were on there talking about the difficulty of golf. Dude, I'm sitting there watching you guys, and I'm like, I'm agreeing with you the whole time. So I had him on like a week later, and I brought it right up, and I tried to explain it to him, but he was arguing with me as well. So. That's a tough
we're going to get him out. I'm going to get him out there and hit him on the range. He was like, no, I want to play. I said, bro, you got to go to the range, dog.
Yeah, you got to go to the range.
We got to go to the range. He said, all right, we're going to do a top golf double date type thing. I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Yeah. But yeah, man, golf is literally the hardest sport I've ever played in my entire life. Like, it is no joke. And I wrestled too. Like, this shit is frustrating, but it's humbling, and it's like super refreshing too at times. It takes one golf shot to piss you off, but it takes one golf shot to bring you back.
That's it. I'm the same. I was football, baseball, basketball my whole life. My big thing with golf is I played baseball. I batted left-handed, so I had no lefty clubs when I started playing. So I switched hit like I probably maybe 10 times in my whole life. Like I did it in practice and shit, but I never actually, maybe 10 times in the game.
Yeah, I had the gall to do it in the game. Yeah.
Right. So then when it came to the golfing, I was like, all right, I was still kind of playing baseball. This was back in high school when I was still playing baseball. So I didn't want to mess up my baseball swing.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'll do it from the right side. And I just started doing it. But then I'm 40 now. I've been playing. This might be my 6th year out. So 6 years ago when I started, I was like, this is really awkward. But dude, I spent hours at the range playing par 3s, doing all that, the small par 4, 9-hole courses, just so I wasn't holding people up and being an idiot. But it took a good, like, this year was the first year where I was hitting the clubs the distance I should be hitting them. previously, like year before, I was hitting my 7 iron, for example, 150. This year it was 170, 180. So it was a big, huge difference, really. Out of nowhere, I didn't change my swing. I don't think. I just show up, man. So
Hmm.
it's it's
Yeah.
been an interesting couple of years for me, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you. People don't realize how much time it actually takes when it comes to like doing this sport. It's unreal. Like if you expect to just put a few times in a week and in the next couple of months to be good, that is not gonna happen. Like
No,
you have to go and putt and chip and hit your pitching wedge and hit your 9 and 8 iron off for par threes and stuff like that. You got to do that first before you
hmm
do anything else. Don't even look at a driver. Like
right.
there's no point.
Absolutely not. And what I love too is like watching you is you have the bug. You caught that bug. You found
Hmm.
this. You're looking at this like me. I feel like where, all right, you're getting a little older. You're not gonna be able to do the football. You're retiring from football. You still want to have that competitive edge in your life somewhere. And I think
Yeah.
you found it with golf. So now you're like, all right, this is it. I can play this till I'm 70. Let's do it. And now you're locked in. I see you at the range. I see you play 18, and then you're at the range after. Like that's dedication.
Yeah, I put the work in. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's only been 2 years that I've been golfing, a little over 2 years now. I went from my first time I scored my handicap, it was like a 16 to 18, and now I'm down to an 8 at my low and a 10 at my high, maybe 11 on a bad day.
Okay.
But I put the work in.
Right.
I watched videos. I said, you know what, whose game do I really like? And whose swing looks more like what can go around my swing,
Yep.
and let, because I'm an imitator, I like to imitate, which is not a bad thing. A lot of people think imitating people is a bad thing. That's very flattering to most people.
Right.
So I like Tiger, but I was never going to have that ground power that Tiger has. Like he just has an amazing amount of ground power. Not anymore. He's all upper body now. That's
Mm-hmm.
why he looks like freaking Thanos on the course. But
Right. Right.
it was Victor Hovland was a big person I watched a lot because he had a real kind of over the top feel, but when he finishes, he still finishes nice, low and tight. And me being that kind of background of playing baseball too, growing up and stuff, like really wrenching in from the back
Yep.
was where I got my power. So then I looked at some other stuff and just taught myself how to get shallow and how to get the swing to come on the upswing and how to strike the ball down on the ball without coming down all over the top. And you just have to like try things, and it's gonna suck at first. You're
Oh
not
yeah.
gonna be good at something. Electrician didn't know how to put a freaking AC unit together the first day. He had to figure it out, you know?
Right.
So I think people just get intimidated with it as well. And that's why a lot of people that are low income or not close to a golf course or anybody in their family that golfs don't think that they can do it, because I think they know it takes a lot, but the first thing that comes to mind is the money aspect.
Sure.
And okay, I gotta buy $1,000 to $3,000 worth of clubs, but that's where I have kind of made my niche in this golf world. Like I partner with tons of brands like this brand Alter,
Mm-hmm.
Lazarus, Grip Drips, you name it, High Society, Vintage Golf from UK, which is I'm gonna be exclusive with them. They won't have it. I'm gonna be their only American golfer
That's dope.
through their brand, and the they're getting really big in the UK and like in Ireland and stuff like that. So
Nice.
stay tuned for that. I will be going to Ireland very soon. St. Andrews is on the calendar
That's
soon.
dope. That's dope.
Um, but yeah, so I wanted to get into the golf world more with my niche, because beforehand I was a big life coach and social media coach and teaching people how to make something of what they have,
Mm-hmm.
and teaching them how to stay the path a little bit more because it helped me out. But now I'm like, how do I do? I looked at myself, how can I do this with golf without teaching people? Because I could teach a little bit, but like nobody's going to take me seriously.
Right.
So because once you're a coach of something, you can be a coach almost of anything.
Anything.
It's
Yep.
anything. Like, I mean, I coach girls flag football, I coach softball, like I do it all.
Mm-hmm.
But it was gotten to a point where I was like, nobody, what could I have this saying where be the person you needed when you were younger. So
Yeah.
I was like, I can show people that look like me or come from low income or maybe come from middle class, but still don't have just enough to get what they need, that you can actually buy a set of clubs from companies for under $600, like a full set, like
Mm-hmm.
putter all the way. Like, look at these brands I'm partnering with, and that's what I pitched to a lot of the companies. And I said, look, you're in the price market that I would buy stuff from. You want to send me some stuff, and we can write up a contract, do some retainers and whatnot, the whole business nine, and we'll do some giveaways. We'll get more people introduced to your products because they're not expensive and they're
Right.
doable. Like the Lazarus wedges, I use those every day I golf. Like
Yep.
my girlfriend's dad, who is an OG, been golfing his entire life since like what, like the 60s. He bought a whole set of wedges from them,
Oh
like
wow.
with my discount. And like I could have got them for him, but he's like, no, I want to buy them. So he bought them and he loves them. He uses them every freaking time he golfs. They stay in his bag. So it's like, I think people are going to start waking up to, and I don't mean to ramble, but
No, you're good, bro.
I think people are start waking up to, you can get the same things, tour quality, without having to go to the middleman like Dick's, go to the
Yep.
middleman like Roger Dunn. That's the only difference in the price market, direct to consumer. So Callaway will never be direct to consumer. Titleist, none of those companies will ever be D2C. But if you have a D2C company and you can get rights to the same manufacturer of these clubs, yes, these companies have patentings to certain things, but they don't have the patenting to the manufacturer. So if
Right.
you can get to the manufacturer, you can, that's why Kirkland's going to get away with what they
Yeah, I was
did,
just gonna
because
say
it's
that.
not
Yep.
the exact thing. It's the manufacturer's version of what they have. It's not the same thing, but so like Alter, I bought, they gave me a driver, fitted me for my driver through a online website quiz, fit me for my driver, fit me for my putter, and fit me for my 60. And
Okay.
Audrey, same thing. A driver fitted from them, brand new, carbon fiber head if you want, or titanium head classic, $300, 325, 250, depending on which one you want.
Mm-hmm.
And real torque KBF shafts on your wedges, real actual torque shafts on your drivers. They're gonna have a set of irons coming out in like August, late August. I'm gonna have those if I don't, and if I don't end up working with PXG, which let's pray, but
Yeah.
um, that's in the works. But regardless, I'll still be playing the altar ones as well,
Yep.
because it's just like you can get into it and have all the stuff you want. You don't need Melbon. Shout out to Melbon though. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
but like some people can't afford $100 polo.
Right.
You know, some people can afford the high society $46 polo. You
Right.
know, so not everybody can afford this melon hat. I didn't buy this melon hat. I got it from a tournament. You
Right.
know,
Right.
so it's like
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna buy $100 melon hat. I'm gonna be honest. Like
No.
I'm not hurting by any means, but I'm not gonna spend $100 on a hat. It's just
Right.
not gonna happen. I will spend $40 on the same kind of hat that might be a little less nice. I mean, yeah, this has freaking what is it, PVC piping in the bill, so
Oh
like
wow.
it'll never mess up. But I don't need that. I'm gonna wear 16 different hats.
Exactly. You're not wearing
It's
the
not
same
like
one
this is
every
my
day.
only
Yeah.
hat. Now, if I was a person that liked to wear the same hat all the time, that might be the hat for you then.
Yep.
You know,
Absolutely.
it's
Yeah.
gonna last you. But that's really my background in this golf game, and I've partnered now with a lot of. I'm starting to meet a lot of cool people. Golfing with a lot of the big names in the golf community. Trying to get it more out there because I'm still seeing the unfortunate. Not everyone getting along, as you would say.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's crazy, man. It really is. Like when I see it too, like because like obviously with me with the puff, that's an issue that I'm dealing with, like going back and forth. But like I got to the point where I think I even talked to you about it. Like you think it's affecting me and this and that, and I think you said it is. But it's to the point too, like I don't think I'd be true to myself if I went away from it. So like kind of like XG and E Zone, they're all
mhm.
in on what they're doing. We don't smoke the same. That's kind of
Yeah,
I'm gonna
definitely.
take it with the Golf Avenue. You see the
Mhm.
420s and all that, like FOR
Yeah,
E20s, but
and definitely when I saw that after that conversation, of course, I saw all different types of like 420 golf pages and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, maybe there is a way to do it, and there is a way to do it. It's just making things look a little more crisp, I think,
yeah, yeah.
um, and that's really all it is. And just being consistent, and you're growing faster. Like I mean, when I was working with Good Boy, and I was going to bring you in, like you said, I said get to 1,000 followers, and you were at like 800, and literally. 5 days later, you're like, yo, I need one more follower and I'm there. Let's be good. And
Right, legit.
unfortunately, I'm
Like
not with it.
I legit. It was like 2 weeks, and I was at 400 followers. And you're like, all right, get to 1,000. I said, all right, you know what? And you were like, just pump reels, do this, do that. And I literally took your advice, 100%. And I was like, all right. I started making reels. I started going back to my old clips from this past summer, making new reels of the guys and just
Hmm.
replaying them and shit like that. And all of a sudden, I started following a couple golf pages, and then my
Hmm.
video would get shared, and then I'd have 5 followers, and it was 10. It was one point my phone was going off like ding, 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 ding. I'm like, what is happening right now? I just caught an algorithm at one point and just
I
ripped
told
away.
you, bro, it's the algorithm is consistency. All these Instagram coaches, all of these people that have all these, they're not doing anything other than being consistent and then
Mm-hmm.
sticking to their niche.
Yep.
And that's it. There is things that you have to kind of get with the time, certain hashtags, things like that. But those things you can learn as you go. But
Yep.
if you want to start growing right away and you want to see some type of return, you have to be consistent and you have to post Monday through Thursday, Sunday through Thursday. Like you cannot think Friday night, Saturday nights are a good idea. That is not a good idea. If
Right.
you think you're going to post Monday and then post Thursday and then maybe Sunday, no, that's not a good idea. You left too much time in between that.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just, it's not possible. It's, you'd have to go viral every single time you posted a clip. And if you're getting more views than you have followers, if you're getting over 4,000 views on any video, 5,000 views, you're doing just fine.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
Right.
and unless you're like where I'm at, where I have a big following, I should be returning. But the thing is I'm switching over a niche, so I'm
Right.
slowly reaching other algorithms and still doing pretty good. I got a bunch of viral golf videos, like,
Oh yeah.
and I
I see him.
didn't even realize it, to be honest. I mean, I'm being humble about it. I'm trying to, but like I didn't. I just was pumping them out, pumping them
Yeah.
out. Like, let's pump it out. Let's do this. Let's try this. Let's see what's up. And the thing is about social media, I would say, is don't be a gimmick and stick to your gimmick.
Yep.
Use your gimmick to push you to other platforms. You're not gonna last if you are gimmicky.
Yep.
Unless you have multiple gimmicks that you can play, unless you are a showboat. If you are, and that's not a bad thing, but like if you are a showman and you can do these things, then okay. If you're a comedian, okay, that's your gimmick. You're a comedian. Some gimmicks you can ride out forever.
Sure.
But a little tip to anybody watching, even the bigger names, like I'm telling you, I know a lot of people that are big in this golf world and they're slowly declining in their growth because they're a gimmick.
Yep.
You have to be relatable. And I build relationships like with the legends. I build relationships. I don't want to build just business because if you can't build a relationship, you can't build business. If
Right.
I can't have a good conversation with you, we can't build business.
Right.
So it's simple as that. And business can be from $50 to millions of dollars. Like if you talk and you connect and you're not too big for anybody, the world is endless. I went
Yeah.
yesterday to it's a place called Victoria Club. Beautiful golf club for this company, Cali FX. It was dope ass company. CBD, CBG. Just super, super good company. Dude hit me up 1 o'clock last night and was like, the other night was like, yo, I'll pay you $250 if you come just help me with my pop up at this tournament. I ain't doing that. All right, I'm pull up. Make
Let's
some
go. Yeah.
chicken. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he's nobody. He didn't. Yeah, he paid me, but like I don't have to do that. I drove an hour to go do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because I built the relationships. Now I've talked to people that have $80 million net worth, $1 billion net worth. Dudes pulling out $30,000 in cash at a golf tournament. They're telling me, "Oh, I've seen you on Legends. I've seen you on this. Blah
Yep.
blah blah. I like what you do with mental health." Like I didn't even know these people even knew who I was. You know what I
Sure.
mean? And then
Sure.
we contact information. I'm at the DMV today, and I made a connection with the dude from Melbourne.
No
He's best
shit.
friends with freaking what's his name?
Steve.
Steve.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, he's like a pro snow dirt biker. Like he
That's
rides those
crazy.
dirt bike Jones. I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
like, bro, this is just crazy.
That's
But it's just
crazy.
if I can give any advice to anybody watching or you, make connections. If
Mm-hmm.
they don't want to connect, keep it moving. Don't second try it. Nothing. If it's one and done, you either want to fuck with me or you
Or you
don't.
don't.
There
Yep.
is no there's no back and forth. There is none of that. It's this is how it is. Like take it or leave it and don't let anybody take your like shine from you. Like
Right.
Stay true to you.
Yep.
Do what you do. Play nice, but
Yep.
do what you do.
And that's the thing. Like honestly, bro. Like at the beginning, I thought there was no chance of getting you on here. I thought no chance. I've been following XG on Tinfoil. We don't smoke the same. Everything he's been doing. Seen it. Went to one of his comedy shows when he was on the East Coast. Had a conversation. Never thought in a million years he'd come on the podcast. 2 months ago, I'm sitting here having a conversation. I'm like, hold, this is crazy. To me, it's crazy being in upstate New York. I mean, obviously a lot different. You guys being in LA, California, you see celebrities and shit all the time. I don't see not a one famous person my whole life unless I go somewhere. You know what I mean?
No, I
So,
feel you. I feel you because I feel you.
so like getting him on, and then I even reached out to Ezo before he left for Japan. I was like, yo, what's the chances you I'm shooting my shot. What's the chance you want to hop on? Yeah, man, when I get back from Japan, I can do that for you. Shit. All right, bet. So I'm
Ezone's a
trying.
real dude. Ezone's a real dude, man. Like he might look a little scary and intimidating, but he's a real dude. Like
Yeah,
he's a good people's. Like good people's.
yeah,
So
bro.
that doesn't surprise me at all
Yeah,
that he said right away.
it did me because you know how he is on the show and everything else. So you see
Hmm.
that persona. But like every time I mention it, I send him a reel of like I don't know. He's got a bunch of different things he's into. I'll send him find something funny on Instagram, tag him in or whatever. He'll comment back. People you especially you don't have to. You got 100 things going on. You take the time to answer my questions or help me out, post a reel, whatever. Like I appreciate that more than you guys know because I don't have that opportunity out here. Like I couldn't wait to link you up with legends. I was like, yo, Mike, you got to check this Brian Athey guy out. I think you guys would be a good connection. I literally hop on the next day and you guys are out there golfing. I'm like, this is awesome. You
Yeah, I
know?
appreciate that for sure. They show big love and they continue to show big love. Shout out to Legends Golf
Oh
Club.
yeah,
Even if you aren't in the California area, y'all go follow them because it's about to be a movie and on the 17th. We about to have crazy dope tournaments. So many tournaments coming out. And really, when I pulled up, they took me care of me and Audrey like we were family. Like had a
that's
cart
awesome.
ready for us, put us on as they got us in and out. They were like, I know you're kind of in a hurry, helping us out too. Gonna get some content for us. Like here you go. I'm gonna put you in front of us, and they took care of us. And I will I'm a loyal person, so I will forever fuck with the Legends Golf Crew,
No doubt.
and now technically we're members. So
That's awesome.
I'm gonna push that out. We got a lot of big. I got a lot of big ideas for them and the golf course that they're partnered with at Whispering Lakes. So
Literally,
stay tuned for that.
hell yeah, once I started talking to him and I was like, how far are you from? Because I know you're in the LA area. I'm like, how far? He's like, oh, 45 minutes an hour. I'm like, yeah, you got to hook up with this guy. And then Omar and his wife Destiny from the Custom Rag. I mean, the quality of those towels for the price you're getting them is unbeatable.
It is unreal, and the four left tiles are coming out soon. Just stay
Hell yeah.
tuned.
Yeah,
It's
but I
about
just
to be. We have a whole shebang about how we're gonna do it and let it roll out, and the type of towels they are. They got a scrub on the back of the towel. So you
oh
got that?
yeah, I
Yeah,
got it right there. Yep.
that shit is so crazy, bro. So we're gonna really push those out and also make some fun customizable ones with him and
Yep. Yep.
uh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's exciting, man. Because like I just ordered, I have the white one. He sent me the white one just to give me a sample one. I'm like, dude, I can't use this. I'm not getting this thing's beautiful. I'm not getting it dirty. So I ordered a bunch of black ones, and I just put the order in today. So hopefully in a
Hmm.
week or so they're shipped out here. Be ready for the season.
Yeah,
But
that's what's up, man.
what do
It
you got?
looks good. The logo looks real good on a towel.
It does. It really
It looks
does.
real good on a
It
towel because
does.
it doesn't have to take up so much space.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I would say is you're just missing something at the top of the whole shebang, like right above the wording and stuff.
Yep.
Like, or if you move the wording up and then put like
And make
like a
yeah.
green or something, or a fairway right there, I think that would be boom,
I
you're
like
done.
that. I like
I
that.
think that's what you should do because you need a little pop, you need a little color
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah. Did you see the black one I did recently?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Black one with the smoke effect. So I was taking
Hmm.
your advice. I was playing around with some things the
Yeah,
other
just
day.
play around with some stuff, man. You know how many times Nike, you know how many times like Coca-Cola changed their logo and how many times that Nike check has been bent a certain way. Like
Right.
you just gotta
Right.
play with it until you feel like something sticks and people really start like, oh, I like that. Oh, I
Yeah.
like
Right.
that.
So no, man. Hey, bro. I really appreciate your time. I know you got a lot of shit going on. What do you got coming up, and where can people find you?
Nothing crazy coming up. We are gonna have a couple tournaments here in LA, one of the simulator tournaments. And then we've got one coming at Brookside at if anybody doesn't know where Brookside is, it's right literally you're golfing right next to the Rose Bowl. So
Oh
it's
wow.
super, super cool. It's got two courses. We're going to do something a little different. I've seen it a couple times where we're going to have 4-man scrambles, but we're going to use both of the courses. The top team from each course is going to play in a playoff hole, no matter if this one team is 16 under and this team is 9 under. We're going to
Oh,
keep it
wow.
a buck. And if you're 16 under and they're 9 under, you should smoke this team then.
Right,
So
right.
what's going to happen is we're going to go to a playoff hole and everybody's going to watch you guys at the end at that playoff hole. And we're going to be eating and drinking, watching you guys when you get on the green.
It's going to look like 16 at the Waste Management.
Literally, like a little miniature one. You know what I mean? Like it's going to
Yep.
be live. It's going to be cool. We're going to have championship belts for everybody. It's going to become a thing where I want to make it all the social media golf clubs and stuff like that pull up. Let's see. Y'all all say y'all got the best golfers. It's that, okay, pull up. Here's the title. Here's a chance. We can, on one course, we can fit almost 70 golfers. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So on two, we can put 140 golfers out there. We can really do something crazy. So, and then we got a lot of vendors. I'm not going to charge anybody really for vending spots either. I just
Yep.
want to make sure everybody can get, even if you're not a golf product, who cares? Let's get you out here, you know?
Right.
Let's get you on a host, get people knowing what your product is. But that's about it. Got some towels coming out, got some 4 left hats coming up. Um, and that's about it, to be honest. I'm just kind of chilling. I got some other things, but I'm kind of stewing them up and
Yeah, yeah, no doubt.
gonna pop out on them. You know what I mean, in
Yeah.
a sense. But
You always got something in the works, man. I see how you operate. You're always moving.
I'm always moving. You gotta have it's chess, man. You gotta have a couple moves ahead just to make
Yep.
sure you and let them think that you're behind because that's what you want them to think. So when you pop out, there's nothing else they could say. But
That's it.
you can follow me on IG though. It's my name, Brian82. TikTok's the same thing, Brian82. And follow TYTV on YouTube.
Yeah, shout out to
Um,
him.
Shout out to my man TY. That's my man, my partner, my compadre.
He's a funny dude, man. He's a funny
He's
dude. I
cool as
watch
a
some of his
fan.
videos, man.
He's dumb young too, and he's so cool. Like I'm
Yeah,
like, how am I hanging out with a 22-year-old right now, bro?
yeah.
Like you sound like a 30-year-old pissed off man half the time. Like
Yeah, he's
you sound
funny,
like
dude.
me, bro. Like,
Right. He's funny.
but yeah, shout out my man TY. Shout out everybody who'll give him a follow. Same thing on Instagram, TYTV. Follow for left. Show some love. We got some giveaways coming out soon. I got freaking clubs all over the freaking place. If you can, I got clubs to
Damn,
give
man.
away. I got clubs to give away. So
Hell yeah.
stay tuned for the giveaways. Maybe we'll do something cool with you.
All
Make
right,
them
bet.
follow you. Make them follow you too. Maybe we'll partner on the giveaway. See what we can do.
Oh, that'd be
Get you up to
awesome.
like we can do like a long ball. Also, I got some balls I'm gonna do a giveaway with too. If you haven't it's connected with Legato, get with them. They're like, it's like Strixon and Pro V1 had a baby. Like it is
Okay.
so nice, and the cover on the ball doesn't just chip away really easy. I watched this ball. One dude hit the ball. He hit a steel pole, light pole, and then the next hole he hit a driver and it bounced 140 yards off of the cart path. Like it was smoked. No scratch was on the ball. I was like, there is no possible way.
Damn.
So they spin less off the tee and they spin more around the green. That's why I like them.
Okay, I
They're
like that.
they're
I
they're an
like that.
everyday golfer's ball. Like
Right.
really. Like an
Right.
everyday golfer's ball. They're called the Gatos. They're
Yeah,
amazing.
no,
So
I've seen him. I think I just started following them not too long ago, so I'll definitely have to look into them
all right, for sure,
for
for
sure.
sure.
No, man, I truly appreciate your time. Like, once again, everybody, make sure you check him out at Brian82 on Instagram, Fore left, also at Fore left, and then don't forget to check out 420 Bliss and the custom reg. Brian, once again, man, I truly appreciate your time and all your help you've been giving me throughout this process, man. Appreciate it.
No, for sure, bro. We'll do this again.
All right, thanks, man. Take care, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you.